Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my friend Cassidy.
Hi.
And we're gonna be doing a butterfly eye look for you guys. So this is my first tutorial on somebody else, and I'm still not very good at this, so cut me a little bit of slack if it's like not as amazing as all the other high-end tutorials you see. Like, I'm not Jeffree Star, sorry. But okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is applying the Arbonne primer to Cassidy's face using a brush from Sephora. I like to use bigger brushes for primer because it applies evenly and quicker. By the way, when doing makeup on someone else, make sure your brush is always clean. Now I'm just gonna apply some translucent powder under her eyes to catch the fallout from the shadow. And now I'm gonna use this Arbonne concealer to prime her eyes. I'm just blending it out with an eyeshadow brush. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry if you can hear my Frenchies snoring in the background. They're sleeping. Okay, so anyways, that's besides the point. I'm gonna start by taking a liquid liner and applying a thin line above her lash line and winging it out as per usual, but making the wing a thinner line and making sure it's not tilted too high up. Also, you can use gel liner if you prefer, it really depends. But I learned during this tutorial that using a liquid liner really prevents the chances of smudging. So that's just a little tip right there. And after that step, I asked Cassidy to open her eye so I can follow her crease and attach the wing all the way over to the inner corner. I did this in smaller strokes because it was just easier for me to do it this way. I perfect the line by making it thicker, which is necessary for this look, so don't worry if when you're going over the line it gets thicker, because that's supposed to happen. This part really takes a steady hand, but just take your time, go slow, and don't be afraid to clean up your mess ups with concealer or remover or anything. So yeah, here I am just thickening the line and perfecting the wing a little bit more. Off camera, I did a little more perfecting with a little concealer. So now I'm going to be taking a burnt orangey reddish color from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to be applying that on the outer corner of Cassidy's eye. I'm just applying this with a dense eyeshadow brush so I can get full pigment. And then I'm going to take a mustardy yellow color and just blend it into the inner corner. Alright guys, this is the hard part, and what's kind of annoying is for this first section of this part, my arm is kind of covering the important stuff, but the best advice I could give you guys is to look at the picture of the look and copy the lines piece by piece. If you look at it and zoom in on the lines, it's a lot easier than it looks when you look at it in a full picture. Basically what you're going to do is you're just going to create the shapes with your liner and attach them. It's really kind of creative. It's no like specific pattern. Hopefully just by watching the video you guys can kind of get an idea of what to do for this part. Also, I just wanted to note again, here I'm using gel liner, and you'll notice later that this eye, which is the one I do on camera, happens to be a little bit smudged by the end of the video, and the other eye that I didn't do on camera, I used regular liquid liner instead of gel liner, and it's not smudged. So I suggest doing that for the lid part at least, because that's where the creases of your eye can really smudge out your look. And now I'm just going over the gel liner with some liquid eyeliner just to perfect the look and add a couple more details. Okay, so now I feel like this part kind of brings the whole look together. I'm taking a white liquid eyeliner from NYX and I'm basically just applying little dots all over the liner on the outer rim of the eye look. This is why I said it's not a big deal if your line is a little bit thicker, and why it's actually a good idea for it to be thicker, because then you have more room to apply your dots. Just apply them randomly. It doesn't have to be in any specific order. So here's what we've got so far. Now I'm finally removing the powder from Cassidy's under eyes, and I'm taking an Arbonne foundation and just applying it all over her face. I'm using this brush from Morphe. It's kind of like a small, dense brush. I like to use this because it's easy to blend and it's really good for full coverage foundation and just perfecting everything. I want to always apply an even layer of foundation to the entire face, and this brush is really good for that. And now I'm just setting her face with powder, and I'm putting concealer under her eyes. This is an Arbonne concealer, the same one we used earlier, and I'm just blending it out with another little dense brush. And for the edges of the eyes, I kind of like to go in with a bigger brush just to basically soften the edges between the under eyes and the face. And now I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to contour Cassidy's cheekbones. And now I'm taking a blush from Tarte and just applying that to her cheeks. I'm highlighting her face with the Mary Luminizer highlighter from the Balm. And now I'm going in with a black eyeshadow under her eye just to line the bottom lash line. And then just for an extra touch, I like to kind of draw on lower lashes because I kind of feel like it makes the look complete. Now I'm applying lipstick, a red lipstick, and I applied lashes and brows off the camera because it was just too hard to hold the camera and apply it. So yeah, I was holding the camera for a solid half of this tutorial just because my camera ran out of battery. But this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned something from it. And hook me up if you ever want this done on you.
Alright, bye.